Our group is interested in classifying different surface phenomena on the Martian surface. Previous work has been done on classifying fresh impacts on Mars and has led to finding new fresh impact craters that yielded high scientific value to planetary scientists. In contrast to this word, our thrust of research will focus on creating a classifier that is compatible with high-resolution cameras and multiple surface categories. Despite the large amount of scientific data in space, our ability to retrieve such data is limited by bandwidth, latency, and storage constraints. Therefore, there is a need to develop onboard autonomous algorithms within orbital systems that can decide what images are scientifically relevant and worthy of sending back to Earth. Specifically, we are interested in sorting data from the High-Resolution Imaging Science Experiment, or HiRISE, camera that takes images of the surface of Mars. In this work, we construct a pipeline which consists of a Gaussian mixture model, which clusters images of interest and a multi-class convolutional neural network that further classifies said images into 8 identified Martian surface phenomena. For our GMM training dataset, we randomly sample from the unlabeled HiRISE dataset, and we break each image into equal windows via a sliding window algorithm. We pre-process the cropped images by first applying a Gaussian blur, then a Laplacian filter, and a canny edge detector to extract a filtered images that contains just the edges. With these methods, we extract the following 6 features: the mean and variance of the canny edge detection image, the Laplacian filtered image, and blurred image. These features form the input to our GMM, which is initialized by a k-means run. The GMM outputs 2 clusters, 1 and 0, corresponding to anomaly detected and no anomaly detected, respectively. To quantitatively evaluate this model, we utilize a dataset of high-resolution, large images with bounding box coordinates corresponding to fresh impacts. This dataset allows us to determine whether our GMM model is capable of clustering the windows containing these anomalies within a specified tolerance by using a precision metric. Consequently, we proceed to tune the following parameters of the GMM: type of covariance matrix, number of iterations, and number of initializations. For further classification, our CNN is trained through transfer learning using the Inception ResNet V2 architecture on a labeled HiRISE dataset randomly split into training, testing, and validation sets. This model classified inputs into 8 identified Martian surface phenomena categories: other, crater, dark dune, slope streak, bright dune, impact ejecta, Swiss cheese, and spider. For our pipeline, large high-res images are cropped into equal windows, which are pre-processed to produce 6 features used by the GMM to cluster into positive, containing surface phenomena, and negative images. Positive images are fed into the CNN for further classification, while negative images are discarded. Initially, our GMM achieved a precision metric of 0.67 when tested with the affirmation dataset. However, further parameter tuning increases this metric to 0.79. Despite this significant increase in achieved precision, we hypothesized that the difficulty in reaching an ideal precision metric could be due to the diversity of the features of Martian surface phenomena. Consequently, the simple features we extract and pass to our model may not be sufficient at capturing this significant diversity. Performance results of the CNN show an increase in training accuracy with increasing numbers of iterations. However, the validation accuracy seems to plateau with jitter after approximately 3 iterations, suggesting that our model is getting overfit to the training data. This suggestion is reinforced when we look at the cross-entropy loss. We observe that the difference between the training and validation loss seems to increase over iterations, which is characteristic of an overfit model. In addition, we use Matthew's correlation coefficient as a more appropriate balanced metric for evaluating an unbalanced dataset. The MCC performance of our model was 0.77 on the testing set. A remarkable observation is the unequal class distribution seen in the confusion matrix. where most of the images are classified as other. It is important to mention that our dataset was randomly split into training and testing datasets, potentially leading to an unbalanced distribution of classes. This could explain why most of the wrong predictions are for the other class. In addition, the other category is very broad and includes many images with undefined surface phenomena with very diverse features. We believe this contributes to the misclassification into other categories. Despite this, our model successfully achieves a weighted accuracy of 0.92. After independently evaluating the supervised and unsupervised model, we implement our full pipeline on the unlabeled high-rise dataset. The output of the pipeline contains mostly images classified as other, and we believe this might be due to two reasons. Firstly, the diversity within the class other in the training dataset, and at the same time, the limited number of classes make it easier for phenomena to be classified as other. Second, the imbalance between classes in the training dataset may have caused a bias towards the other class. However, images classified as other contain interesting phenomena that nonetheless should be sent to Earth, as they are important for our knowledge base. By further studying the images in question, new phenomena can be discovered and further classification can be developed. Future work will focus on methods and strategies to deal with overfitting, as well as more in-depth tuning parameters of our CNN classifier. Further effort should be put into producing more balanced datasets to avoid producing biased models. In addition, the unsupervised model could benefit from a higher precision by improving feature selection and extraction, thus producing a more robust dataset and decreasing the chances of false negatives.